the CBDM will say there is an improvement and this is the life of Cameroonians. Apostle Lambe.
The first question we have to ask is that these PhD, master's degree, and first degree holders, what contributions have they given to the nation? You cannot tell me that you are developing the minds of people in a country and then the country is not developing. What are they actually learning in those institutions? Secondly, we had a scenario in this country where doctors gathered in Yaoundé and most of them collapsed. Some even attempted drinking poison to die because they were not recruited in the higher institution. It is a cycle. You go to school, you obtain master's or PhD, you join a political party, you are appointed as a lecturer. It ends that most of our educated people come back as teachers. We have people who are teaching nuclear chemistry in Cameroon. They cannot produce a bomb. They teach nuclear chemistry, they cannot produce even grenades. We have people who are lecturing in agriculture. They don't have any farm. We have people who are lecturing in aviation, teaching in different areas, yet we don't have any effective transport company. We have all kinds of business managers in the country, yet no business is managed in the country. The private sector in Cameroon is a total failure, yet we have many MBA students all over the country, masters in business management, yet the private sector is totally a disgrace. It will shock you that those who are even managing business in this country at a higher scale are illiterate. The Kaji, the Fosos didn't go to school. The Foso Victor did not go to school. Then you go and find out those who have MBAs in business management. They are looking for institutions to teach. Are all Cameroonians created to go back to the classroom to teach? What is their job? Job description. Secondly, President Paul Biya came to power as a youth. Today we have ancestors ruling us. I mean, living ancestors. In almost every strategic responsibility, you cannot find a young man there. National Assembly, I grew up and knew the president of National Assembly. My daughter, first daughter, is still telling me the same person is National Assembly. The person who heads the Senate is a retired individual who was grasped somewhere and he barely walks. We are talking about a constitutional council person who has been given an office that was created to make sure elections go free in this country. He was brought into that office. He saw it as a trophy, not an employment, as a breakthrough of the millennium. Now we have such persons in responsibilities. How do you expect a nation to continue for when the poor are ruling it are on wheelchairs? A nation that is led by people on wheelchairs, how do you expect the nation to gain speed? The people themselves cannot walk. How can the nation walk? Because in leadership we need energy, we need vitality, we need vigor to carry out leadership to an effective end. But that's not the case here. Now, when we talk about creating many institutions of learning, let us go to places like Europe and America. You will not find too many institutions. They have more of research centers where they come out with theses and hypotheses and come out with discoveries and inventions. You hear that Americans have gone to the moon, they have gone to the... We have all kinds of persons in different fields in this country. All they are looking for is to go back to a classroom and become a teacher. Is teaching the only job Cameroonians can do? How do you explain? You go to American facilities in the country, government-based hospitals, the stories there are something else. It's a shame. Now, when we come back to address issues that are very burning in this country, we are talking about things that are very, very serious that affect the life of every Cameroonian. Look at the way Cameroonians are traveling out of the country. Guineans who are close here don't go out of the country. One of the signs you will know a country is not well is the rate at which the people migrate. Because migration is movement from one place to another. In my own definition, is movement from an uncomfortable environment to a more comfortable environment. So if Cameroonians are going out of this country at a very high rate, it's only a sign that the environment is not comfortable for them to stay. Those are the things we have to put into considerations. Now, coming back to agriculture, like what Kikishi said, that we are talking about the Green Revolution. Cameroon imports worth 4 billion of money to 4 billion worth of onion every year. Onion. But we have a country that grows almost everything. We import worth 42 billion of pork every year. Now, why do we import food? The rate at which we import food in Cameroon is very bad, considering the fact that Cameroon has the most fertile soil under the planet Earth. On the surface of this earth, we have the most fertile soil. I'm sure we're supposed to be suppliers of food to other countries, not depending on other countries to give us food. Yeah. We have an airline system where instead of taking business managers to send there, we send military people to go and head a business organization. We send captains to go and head a business organization. We send even people from ENAM who have studied administration to go and manage a business institution. How do we expect our own things to grow? Do you know that we don't have a shipping line in this country? For how many years? How many years we don't have a shipping line in this country? That is to let you understand that we are limited. In the aviation sector, we are limited. In the maritime sector, we are limited. In the agricultural sector, which we think is our own strength, we are limited. Going to the place of administration, the people are leading us. They told us our youths of today are leaders of tomorrow. We have now become the elders of tomorrow, and the elders of yesterday are still leading us to today. What do you expect the generation who are coming forward to think? Anyone that grows in this country and sees the way the government is being run, they will start thinking a bit of going out of the country. Because a man cannot sit in an office from 1979 to 2021. Is he your father's ancestors' tool? That's the question we are asking. You are sitting here, you are Bo Elvis, and you have gotten a degree in journalism from many years ago. You are working. There is no hope that one day you will become director of CRT, because there are ancestors who are sitting there and they must die on the seat. There is no hope. So those are the things we have to put in consideration. Look at Canada, go to Finland, go to Denmark, go to Holland. You see the prime ministers in those countries are young persons. But they have given us the impression that until you grow old and have gray hair, you are not qualified to lead. I want to ask, is gray hair the curriculum vitae needed for leadership in this country? I rest my case.
Thank you.